Hey guys, it's Darlene and welcome to my channel. So today's video is a City Beauty product that wowed me. Now y'all know that I use a lot of City Beauty products. Some I like, some I don't like, and some are gold standards. This one has now hit the top. This one, game changer. So what is it? What's it do? Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the title may have given it away. We're talking about marionette lines. We're talking about nasal labial folds. We're talking about the little lines around the lips. If you have them all, which I do, this is a product you may want to try. All right, now before we get started, the wonderful, beautiful news about the fact that this is launching today is that everything site-wide, including this, everything is 30% off. So this is the time, y'all, to stock up on your favorite products. I will list mine. I'll give you my favorites in case you have not seen the many videos that I've done on my skincare routine, and you see that I also, I do use quite a bit of City Beauty products. I'm not only reviewing this, but I also reviewed about 2 months ago a lip oil. A lip oil, not a plumping lip gloss, a lip oil for nighttime. We'll talk about that as well. First and foremost, if you're already subscribed to my channel, I want to say thank you so very much. If you are not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any video. Okay, so City Beauty did send me this product. I am, however, in no way obligated to do a video. I do one if I want to, and I do one if the product works for me. So it's not sponsored in any way. This was just PR. So I have, for those of you that will watch my channel, you know I have very deep nasal labial folds, marionette lines, and I'm starting to get the little tiny lines around the mouth. There has not, to my knowledge, that I have found, been a product designed specifically for that area. So I was like, is it going to work? Well, here is the thing. My lines have diminished. No, not by fillers. No, not by Botox. I don't do those. I have never done Botox, and I've done fillers 20 years ago at this point. One time. So I don't do any of that. And in fact, I stopped using microcurrent device of all kinds 6 months ago because there's a couple products that I'm trying out that I want to see on their own how they will do. And then I already know if they do well on their own, then they're just going to even be that much more of a powerhouse with a microcurrent device, if that makes sense, because a microcurrent device definitely lifts this area, definitely helps with the plumping here and lifting the cheek. I've done a million new face videos. I've done a million Foreo videos. Those are my 2 favorite microcurrent devices. Check those out in the playlist if you so choose. But as always, I want to be true to whatever product I'm trying, right? It only makes sense. I am not going to sit here and, if I got fillers, sit there and say, wow, this is a miracle, treatment. No, the fillers are what filled in your nasal labial folds and marionette lines. I don't do that. That's not how this channel works. I'm going to show you day one. One application, 15-minute difference, before and after, straight on. That's it. Here's the here. I'm gonna split screen so we can talk and look. As you can see, it diminished it. It fills it. Now, why does it do it? Okay, let's actually get to the ingredients. So there's 3 powerhouse ingredients in this. Number 1 is a 4D hyaluronic acid. So obviously we know how awesome and amazing hyaluronic acid is. It's a plumper. It's a plumper, it's a hydrator, and that's what we want. The second ingredient is a combination of peptides. That is for firmness, diminishing of fine lines and wrinkles. So like the little, like the little lines that we have here, these are big, huge, massive lines, but they're lines. And I noticed that while using this, they are diminishing, and I like that. And the third ingredient is a sesame extract. What does it do? Mainly plumpness, more plumpness, we need plumpness, and also fullness. So fullness and plumpness here. This is where we need it. We need it in this eye. Let me speak about me. Let me speak about me. So here, this is where we need it. This area here, right? We want to plump. That actually gives a lifting effect elsewhere as well when this is plumped and not so hollow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the 3 powerhouse ingredients within this product. As you can see, it is, I'm going to show you how I put it on. It is a pump format. Boop. And it is tinted, so you can see exactly where you're putting it. You are supposed to use it morning and night, and truthfully, I've been only using it once a day. I wanted to see what once a day would do, and I will now officially move it up to the serum room, which is my bathroom, and then it'll become a twice a day. But I wanted to see, would I get results using it once a day? Here's why, guys. Why wouldn't I just do it twice a day like it said? Why? Here's the reason. Because our time, my time, your time is very limited. There are YouTubers that probably spend an hour at night doing their whole routine. No, I don't have that kind of time. I'm not that dedicated. I just want my skin to look the best it can look without adding any, injections or anything like that, okay? That's how I want to. Now, at some point, maybe I'll get injections. You never know. Who knows? So I wanted to just see if it would work doing it once. Now, what I want to show you is a before and after using it for a month. Because not only is it an instantaneous result, which there are so few products that I get excited about. I mean, really. This is one that I'm super excited about because you put it on for the first time. And let me just say this. Here's the thing. On City Beauty, they'll say put your moisturizer on first, then put it on. No, that's not how I do it. Now, you do it the way you want to do it, but I'm going to tell you the way I did it to get the results that I'm showing you. What I did was I put my serums on, okay? So we're talking hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, all of that stuff, okay? I have an AM, MP, and skincare routine in my playlist. I let those sink in. I do those upstairs. I come downstairs. I'll put my little Cocoa Star under eye patches, and then I put this on. And I feel like if you're going to put this on, why would you put it on over this? No, I'm any moisturizer. This is my Tatcha Dewy moisturizer. No, I find I put this on first. I then, not going right in after, right? I'm not going, put this on and then put this on. And maybe that's why they're thinking that. I really don't know. But I put this on, just like I put my City Beauty Plumping Lip Gloss on. I put my Cocoa Under Eye patches on. I do my eye makeup. All of it, except my under eyes. I do my eye makeup. Then I put my moisturizer on. So it's been a good, it depends on how long it takes to do my eyes, but maybe 15 minutes depends if I'm filming. If I'm filming, it usually takes longer because I'm talking to you. But 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's had time to sink in there. Then I put my moisturizer on, and that is what has worked for me. So now let's talk about the results. Okay, here's the thing. You know this about me, guys. I very rarely get excited about a new product. This one I'm super excited about because a picture's worth 1,000 words. I could sit here and talk. No, you're going to look at the pictures and you're going to decide for yourself. As I looked at my own pictures and went, whoa. So the first picture, again, I'm going to show you. First picture is literally one application, 15 minutes. That's it. Put it on, put the eye makeup, 15 minutes. I didn't even do eye makeup. I literally set the timer. We did one picture before, one picture after, and you can see, here's the thing, because I stopped using the microcurrent device, these little areas down here, which are your marionette lines, they have, you know, because the microcurrent device tightens this area, it has become a little looser. What a difference. What a difference from a product. Like, I was blown. I was like, okay, this is amazing. Let's go 3 weeks later. This has been about 3 weeks. I thought it'd been a month. 3 weeks later, these are the results. They speak for themselves. I really don't even have to talk. I could just sit here and smile and show you pictures. It works. It's easy, it's fast, it's efficient, and it does what it says. So, and the beautiful thing is, the more you use it, okay, the more you use it, the better your skin will look. This is after 3 weeks, you guys. Imagine 3 months. Okay, we'll do a 3-month follow-up. We'll do a 3-month follow-up, and I'm going to start today using it twice a day. I've already put it on this morning, and so we will then go ahead and I'll put it on. I'll do it religiously. For another 2 months. So we'll add 2 months in there. I will check back and we'll do another, hey, how well can this do? And again, I'm not going to use our microcurrent device. All right, now there is another new City Beauty product that I have tried that I'm also going to recommend to you. It has been sold out, but my understanding is coming back in stock for this sale. It is the City Lips Night Oil, okay? Different than the Plumping Lip Gloss. This is a night oil to do a multitude of things while you sleep. So that's why I have it upstairs sitting on my nightstand along with also the hand cream, because I always put the hand cream on at night and get those hands nice, and because that's where we age. We always forget about our hands. But back to the lip oil. The lip oil has hyaluronic acid spheres. The deal with this is that it is not only meant to hydrate, but it's also meant to fill in those little lines, right? We talked about all these little lines. So overline just a little, and that beautiful oil, and it feels really good. That beautiful oil will sink into those lines and help smooth the appearance, hydrate the lips. It also has a fruit extract in there that gives a gentle, very gentle, you won't even notice it, exfoliation to the lips, all while you sleep. Put it on, sleep, wake up, lips are plumper, fuller, softer, less wrinkly, and a more youthful mouth, right? A more youthful, because it's not just about the lips, it's about those lines around the lips as well. So between that, doing that at night, and then doing the Plumping Lip Gloss during the day, it's a great 1-2 combination. Absolutely. So I recommend that as well. All right, let's talk about my 5 favorite products. All right, well, obviously, this one is amazing, the Marionette line treatment. And then the lid lifting treatment, I am not sure which beats out. They're both gold standards. The lid lifting treatment, I did a video on it. Check it out if you want to see it. It's amazing. It really does lift the lid. And again, I stopped using the microcurrent device because the microcurrent device will lift the lid. Botox is going to lift the lid. I've never had Botox. But if, someone's telling you that something's lifting it and they've had Botox, just be worried. Just be careful. So this is number 1. Number 2 is lid lifting treatment. Number 3 would be the line smoothing hydro mask. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed by it. Out of this world. We're heading for a couple vacations, and what I do is I do my dermaflash and then I do my hydro mask. The hydro mask has a biocellulose material. Your skin afterwards will be hydrated, plumped, minimize of fine lines and wrinkles. It truly is amazing. It is my favorite mask. I stock up on those. I do not ever run out of the hydro mask. If there's a special occasion, I use them. Otherwise, I use them about once every 2 weeks. Number 4 would be the hand treatment. You're like, Ah, come on, it's a hand cream. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because it has anti-aging ingredients that plump the hand, and that is what we need. Yes, we need the dryness to go away, but we also need, because the skin on our hands becomes very thin, and that hand cream has plumping agents, so you'll get that plump, and that is what we need. And let me tell you something, I've done before and afters on the hands, and it's remarkable what that hand cream can do. Of course, the lip oil is amazing in combination with, I think that I'm just going to say number 5 would be the lip products. I'm going to get away with adding an extra one in there. So it would be the Plumping Lip Gloss, of course. I love my Plumping Lip Gloss. Now, I have about 5 of the colors. I'm not a big lip gloss wearer. What I am is a big lip gloss plumper. And so the City Beauty Plumping Lip Gloss, look, this is why I like the clear, because I have a routine every single morning. Overline helps fill in the lines. Plumps, well, I do all my makeup, and then the last thing is I will remove it, and unless I'm having a no makeup day, I will remove it, and then my lips have no pigmentation, y'all. I then get pigmentation. My lips are fuller. The lines are minimized. You know, the lines that we get because the lips are fuller. And the little lines up here are less noticeable as well. So this is a must. And then the lip oil, nighttime lip oil. Game changer. Again, we are plumping, yes. But more importantly, we are hydrating. We are slightly, mildly exfoliating the lips while we sleep. We are helping those little fine lines because we're overlining just a little. You don't have to, smear it all over your face. It's an oil. It's going to migrate into those little lines, and then they become less little lines. So those are the products that I would recommend while City Beauty is having their 30% off sale. Here are the dates. That is my review of the Ultra Fill Marionette Line Treatment. That is a mouthful, but it works around the mouth. No, it really does. It's amazing. I would highly recommend trying it, and I will say this to you because I don't always say, oh, you have to try this. I very rarely say that. I would say you have to try this. If you have the problems that I have, or maybe you're just starting to get those problems, or you have maybe a little bit more lines here, 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 I've got it all. So I was very, very surprised. Now, as I will tell you always, take a before picture and then take an after picture, maybe 1 week later. And you and I are going to be back here in 2 months, and we'll do a 2-month follow-up with me using it actually twice a day as recommended instead of just once a day. And then the other is the lip oil, which is amazing as well. All right, you guys, so that is it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, take a moment, hit that like button. As always, that helps me so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye, guys.